Hi, my name is Garrett Brown.
I'm Madeline.
My name is Keith Saflarski.
I'm Bella Frank. I'm Rachel.
I'm Noah Stahoviak.
My name is Abby.
My name is Noah Krasenberg.
I am Cora Bender.
My name is Max Wilson.
I'm Haley Schultz.
How would you describe your time in Chi Alpha to someone?
I just describe it as a family that helps bring you closer to God.
Chi Alpha is a community that will love you no matter where you are in life, no matter who you are, and they'll love you so well. A really good family and a good community of people that all have a lot of love for Jesus.
It's more than just a Christian organization. It is a group, a family of many great and just very healthy, amazing people.
I would say that Chi Alpha is a lifestyle, actually, because it's something that you do, but it becomes something that impacts everything else that you do.
Chi Alpha is a family who loves God.
Just a community of people who all share the same faith and belief in Jesus, and who want to build connections with one another, and relationships that hopefully will last a lifetime.
What is an encounter you had with God during your time in Chi Alpha?
Oh boy, where do I start with this one? I've definitely had a lot of encounters, but the one that comes to mind is probably at Commissioned, just Commissioned in Rochester, just feeling His presence and just proving to my subconscious self that it is real and it is something worth pursuing.
I think I probably encounter God every time I do anything with Chi Alpha.
One encounter that I've had with God while I've been in Chi Alpha is just watching Him change the life of a student. He was a part of my core group my first year leading, and I just watched his faith explode even after such hard times in his life.
Well, when I was at fall retreat, there was an option to either go swimming with some of the girls or go and dive deeper in prayer in the chapel. So I went and I prayed with my core group leaders, Madeline and Hannah. And Hannah experienced being filled with the Holy Spirit for the first time, which was really powerful. And I was able to pray with her, and that was just a moment that was just life-changing. I would say at this last women's retreat, a lot of my girls were there, and I got to witness just them having their own relationships with the Lord.
What comes to my mind first is the worship at Chi Alpha. I've had lots of times where it'll be a large group and we're worshiping, and I stop singing and I just look around the room and I just see a room full of young people, like my age, older, younger, and I just take the time to be silent and just hear everyone around me praising God, and it's beautiful. It makes me like tear up every time.
How have you been letting God rewrite your story?
He's shown me that my future is probably going to look different than I thought it would. Opened my eyes to different paths like ministry possibilities and things like that. And I just think it's going to be a lot more beautiful than I ever thought it would be.
I would say just by having to surrender what I think my plans might be or what I want my plans to be.
By just letting Him be my guide through life rather than myself. In my past, I was trying to be the one who made all the decisions and the guide of my own life.
I guess before, I was just really focused on myself and what I wanted to do.
But once I started letting God be that guide and decision maker, everything changed.
And then ever since, I opened up my life to God, I've been letting Him write my story.
Every time God's plan is better than mine, so.
Really just deciding that it's not my life anymore, and He can do whatever He wants with my life and use me as a vessel so that all things that I do can be for His glory. My freshman year coming into Chi Alpha, I didn't really have a relationship with God, But through Chi Alpha and through the continual talking about Jesus and wanting to be with Jesus of those people around me, I was able to come to Jesus myself.
What do you want to see God do in your life in your remaining time in college with Chi Alpha?
Well, I want to use every second like it's my last, because I'm going to miss it so much when I graduate.
I just want God to keep staying in my life. I'm really content and happy, and I want to become a better person.
I want to see him continue to use me.
I would say more boldness, for him to just give me the words to speak, and just let me listen and be obedient to what he has to say through me, just to do his will.
So I'd say just give me the tools that I need to go into the real world, past college, and just continue serving him the way that I have here these past few years. So.
How is your time in Chi Alpha going to impact you after college?
Chi Alpha has brought me closer to God and closer to my faith, and that is something I'll hold for the rest of my life.
Living this way and doing core groups, having this relationships with people, I can't go out into the world after college and not have this anymore. So I'd like to think that wherever I go, I'll take a little bit of Chi Alpha with me.
What are you praying for God to do on our campus?
I'm just praying for God to bring just a massive awakening of this campus, that so many students would just come to know him.
I would say more people to be saved.
Revival. I just want to see more of him all over, because I know how irreversibly my life has been changed by Jesus, and I want to see that in everyone else's lives too. Yeah, well, specifically with my job, I'm an RA on campus, so I see a lot of people really down in life or just having really, really bad habits, and I specifically pray for my residents and just the freshmen and the people who are lost.
To keep finding Noah Kratzenbergs to come into a relationship with him.
I've prayed that a lot more people can find faith and find Jesus and find community if they're feeling alone, if they're struggling.
Right now I'm specifically praying for the natural resources community, because I see a lot, haven't just witnessed the glory of God, and it's hard for me to watch because they're all out in nature all the time and seeing his creation.
Meeting God in his presence has been the best thing that happened in my life. So whatever I can do to make everybody on campus feel that same feeling is something that I definitely want to have and I've been praying about.
How would you describe Chi Alpha in 3 words?
God,
Loving,
Welcoming, family,
Pursuit. Community.
family,
Friends.
Jesus.
God.
community,
hope,
Family,
Love.
loving,
Family,
love, faithful,
Family.
Community.
Friendship.
awesomeness.
opportunity,
Learning.
disciples,
Fantastic.
community, sacrificial.
Faith.
Surprising.
beautiful.